y'all? Fight Talk here with Jimmy Dukes here with Jeremy Robles.
Yes, sir.
Robles. You handsome bastard. What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm chilling, bro.
How you been, man?
All right, now I've been good.
Hey, I know, man. We were chopping up a little bit. You've been traveling. You've been training.
Training, especially.
Yeah, man. Got a fight coming up here in a week and a half, man. How's everything been, brother?
Good, healthy. Training has been crazy. Been putting in that work in. Learned a lot of new stuff. IQ has been growing. I'm ready to showcase.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about that traveling, man. Like, how was it for somebody that's like, for me, I was just kind of asking you for Joe Blow, like for somebody who wants to do that as himself as a fighter, you know, what are the benefits of just getting up and going and training somewhere across the world like that?
Just a learning aspect, right? You surround yourself around other people that want to do what you want to do, and it forces you to grow, right? You wake up in the morning and you'll see people running. It's like, okay,
damn, I should be running.
That's what I should be doing. Or you go to the gym, you see everybody pushing. Some people are gassing out, you know, but that's what you're supposed to do in training. You're supposed to suffer and put all that effort in, so when you get to the fight, it's just easy. So that's pretty much the best aspect of surrounding yourself in an area like that.
Yeah, I know that was kind of crazy. You said you just got up and went, and you were able to, you know, go check out some other gyms and stuff like that and learn some stuff. It was cool. Like you were in there showing some small technique, and you were just saying, "Hey, would turn your foot," and the guy was like, "Oh, damn, that makes total sense." You know, just little things like that. So just adding all those tools to your toolbox, man. You know, how confident do you feel coming into this fight?
I feel very confident. Like, not only in just like Muay Thai, but when I was out there, it wasn't just Muay Thai. It was high class, high level wrestling coaches, jiu-jitsu coaches from Brazil, and even American coaches. It was Uzbeks, everything.
Yeah.
Iran, everything was there.
Yeah.
Just to learn. And the most that I took from all that was not even getting taught the technique, but it was just watching a lot of the other people that have made it, that were in Bellator, that were in one championship, just watching them every chance I had, and like the way they move, like the what I was teaching right there, that's something Pampeyak does, and that's where I got it from. I was like, okay, I see that. Oh, he's turning right there. Oh, okay, his hip, his head, everything. So that's where I got most of my technique from. And then everything else was just repetition. Every time I went to the class, it was just repetition. And that's just what it's about. Even the one championship, the female championship, the Brazilian one, she came to the same classes as every other person. There was every other traveler that wasn't even a fighter, that was just there just for fun. She was there doing the same exact drills.
That's crazy.
The same exact everything. Yeah. Every single day she was there doing the same thing. And I was like, oh.
That kind of rubs off on you, like seeing like people are just putting in the time and the effort, like just like Joe Blow might be in there, but you're in there still working, even though you're a high class athlete. So yeah. You know, being around those people, I do believe that, because I think that even for me, like just in my aspect of like with cameras, when I get around other people who are better than me, I'm like, I'm just watching them, or like when people are doing interviews, I'm just like learning and shit. So I think that's cool when you're able to hang out or be around guys and girls that are like at a higher, you know, step in their career and stuff, and you can learn from them. But you know, you did take a fight out there. Talk about that, man. I know. I got to see you, you know what I mean, on that YouTube channel, man. You looked great, you know what I mean? How did that fight, you know, come into play when you were out there, bro?
I don't know how I looked great, because the day before that was crazy. But yeah, no, it was a Monday morning. I woke up, I ran a couple kilometers, got to training, got done with training. We were doing clinching, and one of my coaches comes up to me. He says, you want to fight today? Or not today. He said, you want to fight? I was like, oh, yeah, of course I want to fight. He's like, okay, you fight today. I was like, oh. And then he said, how much you weigh? And I was like, oh, like 62. He's like, okay, you fight today, 62. I'm like, hold up, all right, okay. So he's like, go home. So I just get my stuff. I'm like processing it. I'm like, dang, he really told me I'm about to fight today. I'm a little bit hungover, tired, but it's whatever. So I just got home. I went, got something to eat, rested up, went that same day to the stadium, met my coaches there, registered, did all the paperwork and stuff, and yeah, I just fought.
That's crazy, man. And you did well and you won. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You looked great. It was cool seeing that. You know, I was kind of keeping up with you. You were traveling all over the place, and, you know, you got to fight while you're out there, and then now you're back. I know that, you know, your last fight didn't go your way, but, I mean, you fought a guy that was battle-tested, had been around, and you went in all 5 rounds at that last fight, man. What did you learn from going all those 5 rounds in that last MMA fight?
Yeah, when I fought for CFC, those 5 rounds, it just showed me that cardio isn't a problem for me, right? I didn't feel tired at all. I didn't feel gassed out. The main excuse that you could say was just that weather. Mm-hmm. That weather was so brutal.
Yeah.
After the first round, it was just, I didn't have no control over my toes, any little, my
extremities. Man, I was sweatered up
I had
watching
no
y'all.
control.
Like, this was crazy.
So it made me seem very amateur when it came to the wrestling aspect. And then everybody knows when it comes to wrestling, like, that's not me. But, yeah, I mean, he did better than me. He did good on the body locking me and taking me down and holding me down, which I've gotten better on that. I've been practicing. I put countless of minutes, hours in the gym just getting up. So I don't think you're gonna see me on my back this fight at all.
Yeah, I mean, for me, and I had been following you for a while, and you know, still getting to know you and stuff. When I was seeing you in there, I was like, damn, man. Like, for me, and I always tell people, like, I always kind of see what I see, and because I get to see some of you guys fight and stuff, I was like, damn, man, it feels like you weren't there, or just kind of like you were there or not there. But he did a good job of neutralizing that. It is what it is. It's MMA. You know, he neutralized you. He didn't want to stand, and he did what he had to do. You know, hats off to him. But you know, after that, you're like, all right, cool. You know, like, we're not gonna fight outside in 30 degrees ever again.
Another aspect was I was doing good on the hands. Like, he had nothing. I don't think. The only thing he messed me up with was he eye poked me, so the next day it was just all swollen. Yeah. But like the hands were there, like the jab, the crosses, the body shots, the leg kicks I could throw in the first round. After that, I threw a head kick in the first round at the end, and I fell. And then I got up and I was like, why did I fall? And then I looked down, I'm like, oh, I can't even feel my feet.
You know what? And you know, I talked to a bunch of other fighters from that day too, and they're like, man, I don't want to use it as an excuse, but it was something that you had to deal with. Normally, you wouldn't have to deal with something like that. I mean, even if it's hot as shit outside, you know what I mean? It's not something that you would fight for those conditions, but I mean, it is what it is. That's over. Yeah. But let's talk about this fight, man. Catch weight at 150. You know, what could we expect from you, you know, coming in? You know, after getting that out of the way, that loss, and just, you know, taking some time for yourself and getting back, you know, what can we expect from you next weekend?
Just pure domination. I just want to dominate in every single aspect. I want to show everything in this fight. And, yeah, that's just what I want to do. I just want to dominate. If it ends early, it ends early. If we have a lot of scrambles, we scramble. But I think just my mindset is not losing. Mm-hmm. I won't lose. That's my mindset.
Yeah, man. I'm excited to be. I'll be out there cage side as always, man. And before we get out of here, man, you want to shout anybody out or anything you want to say before we get out of here, brother?
Yeah. Shout out Warriors Lair. Shout out the coaches at EKA and everybody AK that's been helping me. Shout out 10 Planet, Cristobal. He's been helping me a lot. Lamar, especially. Law, especially too. The whole Warriors gym. Shout out my son. He turned 3 yesterday.
Let's go.
Just shout out everybody that's been in my journey, and I'm ready to show out. Got some big plans coming after this.
Hey, let's go, man. Well, I'm excited. I look forward to you going out there and doing your thing, man. But once again, I appreciate your time, and let's get it, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Make sure you guys keep up with us. KFL next weekend. I'll be cage side. I'll be talking all the different fighters and stuff. Until next time. Peace out, homies. Hey. Good shit, man.